Is today's Bank of Canada announcement of a 50 basis point reduction going to spur the real estate market into the activity that we oh so desire and wish it could be? Is it going to pick up pace in the market? Well, for the month of December, my personal opinion is probably not at all. Are mortgage brokers going to see an influx of applications for new mortgages or renewals of mortgages? My guess is yes, they might see some uptick, but the reality is at this time of year, mentally, physically, people are downshifting, hibernating a little bit, and getting into holiday mode. This year, Christmas and Hanukkah fall on the 25th of December. So I don't know about you, but a lot of people like me are going to be celebrating and shifting their focus, and I'm going to say in about a week's time, to really just focus on family time, downtime, recharge time, and holidays. So are you going to be out looking for a home? Probably not. The real people that are going to be out looking at this time of year are probably people who have sold their homes in late October or early or late November who absolutely need to buy something. Now, those people are not going to speak for the masses, and they're not going to pull all the inventory that's sitting on the shelves, which is about 5 months right now, and all of a sudden absorb it. So my prediction is, while mortgage brokers and the banks may see a little bit of an uptick in the next week, it's probably not going to show up as a grand slam success till the end of the year. But my personal prediction, again, is that in January, about the third or fourth week, a natural time where the market comes back to life, it's going to be a little bit more robust than we saw last year. Why do I say that? There's a ton of pent-up demand. Although buyers are still sitting on the fence and people are tentative, naturally the new year starts off new plans, new beginnings, a desire to change. There's going to be confidence by sellers who are looking to take advantage of the spring market, and the rate reduction will give buyers the confidence in January to get back to business. And that going back to business tends to accompany the restart of work. So when people get back to work, a few days after New Year's Day, we'll start to see things move along. Is it going to take a few weeks to come down the hatch? Yes. Are we going to go back to the hot market that was a couple of years ago? I'm going to say I don't believe so in any way, shape, or form. That's probably not going to happen until we have more substantial rate cuts, more consistent cuts, or we get closer to the 2.5% in terms of interest rates. But do I think there's going to be some health and vitality to the start of 2025 for real estate? Yes, but it's not going to happen immediately. I would really be surprised to say that. I'm going to say third to fourth week with a real warming up and sizzling in February. For sellers, this is really good news. This is usually the time that I sell my own homes, third week of February, right after the family long weekend is a great time to hit the market. But if you're a buyer and you're trying to get into the market in January, you want to do it sooner than later, or you want to take advantage of this period between now and the end of the year to look for great deals. Okay, there's old inventory that's sitting on the market that you want to be able to take advantage of. It's very possible there are some tired sellers who are on the market who are ready to let go. So if you're a buyer and you're going to celebrate the holidays, get back at it either before the holidays or get back at it right after Boxing Day, because you might find a real sweet spot sitting after the 25th, but before the 31st, where you can secure a great deal. If you're a seller, definitely, I predict that January and February of 2025 are going to be better than they were in the last 3 to 4 months. So if you're ready to go, you want to be ready, but you want to make sure you're priced right, because you're going to be testing the market. If you are new to 2025 spring market, January, February, you are going to set a price and you're going to see if buyers are ready to bite at that price. You don't want to be too high, you don't want to be too low, but the first people who generally hit the market in the early days of January are there trying to find the price. But if you wait till the end of the month or February, you're going to see you're going to have set pricing, and you're not going to be too low, you're not going to be too high, but you're going to be right where buyers will receive you. So this is not bad news, today's rate announcement. It's kind of what we expected, but I don't think we're going to see anything happen in the next few weeks. So take time, get organized. If you're a buyer, get your ducks in a row and figure out what neighborhoods you want to focus on, what price range you're comfortable in, get your deposit ready, and happy hunting. But remember, there's still an opportunity now for the next 2 weeks to get something great.